Well, as you can see, winter has arrived. So we didn't get all the T-posts and step-ins and the two big 6x6s in the ground anytime too soon. Now we're out here and gonna try to drive a ground screw right by, let's see, that T-post, and it'll have a 10-foot 2-inch aluminum conduit post that we will use for the solar panel. So that's the plan for today. It's about 15 degrees with the wind chill of 5, so quite pleasant. Here you can see the ground screw that I'll try to get into the ground today. The top couple inches of soil are frozen, but I doubt that it's past a couple inches. We've just had about a week of really cold weather. Today, of course, the coldest. So we'll drive that into the ground, hopefully. Just gonna get a few shots of how this is going in. The wind is too strong and it's just too cold to have the tripod for any length of time. So keeping the phone in the pocket and gonna screw that all the way down. So far, so good. So the wind, as you can hear, continues to howl. Sorry about that. You can imagine how pleasant it is. For those of you who are careful watchers, you can see that I have moved the ground spike a bit, the ground screw. And that's because, of course, I hit a rock halfway down, and now the sledgehammer and that block are my attempt to push through anything else. About every 2 or 3 turns I hit another rock and it just kind of stalls out. So we're gonna take it inch by inch. That's just how this ground is, inch by inch. The good news is that it is bright sunshine. You can see the sun coming through. So that feels good. The wind, not so much. Well, I'm done with the ground screw. It's just about, I'd say, 22 inches down. So probably leaves some room for heaving with the freeze and thaw, but we'll see again. It really just has to make it through this winter so that I can install the automatic gate opener and power it with solar. So there it is, fully installed, and you can see what you have here is these bolts. There's 3 around the edge. I'll put the pole down in there, then tighten it up with some thumb screws that came with the ground screw. But you can see it is it's solid. It doesn't move at all. It's a little over 2 inches in diameter, so the 2-inch aluminum pole should fit right on in there, and then it'll come up. It's just inside of this T-post, and then behind this 6x6 timber. So it should sit right up in there and then hopefully catch that sun right like that. We'll see.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
We're out here.
Out here.
In the almost dark.
Almost dark.
And really cold.
Well, no, it's a nice day. It's at least like 29 right now. Significantly better.
You have no gloves on.
I know. Listen, way better than when I installed said ground.
Yeah.
You see that?
That was cold.
Yeah,
okay.
that was 5.
All right, what are we doing today?
Today we're going to install all of the hardware.
Yes.
For our Ghost Controls automatic gate opener and closer.
Okay, and so this is going to make it so that when we drive up the driveway, the gate automatically opens for us.
That is absolutely the theory that we are operating under.
Okay.
What we know
Yes.
And the reason that we're out here and I see the sun just about to dip under the horizon across the road there.
Yep, I see that.
Yeah, the reason for that was a bazillion things that had to be done before we got to this project today. And I got super excited with all the electronics.
I know.
So I had solar charge controllers. I had little batteries. I had the new Wi-Fi, Bluetooth enabled electronics to program.
You were like a little kid on Christmas morning.
What was the good news? We were controlling this with the phones. So proof of concept, positive, but that does not get us any closer to drilling 4 holes all the way through the 6x6 post.
Look at the size of those bolts,
and
man.
And then doing all this. So the goal is to get all of the hardware installed.
So tomorrow the gate opens automatically for me?
Not at all. We will have no electronics. We don't have the permanent battery. We have not installed the solar panel on top of the post. And this bad boy will go right back inside the house when we're done tonight.
This sounds very unsatisfying.
Yeah, this is not going to be a satisfying project for you at all. But I'm excited because the hardware will be installed and then it's just the fun stuff.
Well, as long as someone's getting something out of this. Let's hurry up.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we found the center-ish of our 6x6 so that it is, those dots are lined up with the center of that horizontal crossbeam.
That's right. We've
Point to the
taken
crossbeam.
this one right here. We've taken the center point of this post and we've leveled it across to the wood post. And
Got it.
That will be the center line of our mount.
Got it.
Okay. It's one.
What do you mean, does it actually fit? Of course it fits.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Look how nice that looks.
Yes, I insisted that we get a little video. That I mean, honestly, I don't think I've ever drilled straight through anything that straight.
It's practically perfect.
And the proof.
Let's see.
Look at that.
Look at that. Fits like a glove.
It's like I knew what we were doing.
Well, this probably wasn't that hard of the project. I mean, I'm just saying, it's drilling 4 holes.
Ooh,
Steve.
that's a bright light. Holy moly.
That's because the sky is dark. Look at our beautiful lights are on top of
we can
the
actually see the lights.
gates. I really like that.
Yeah, well, that's why we did it at this time of day, truth be told. I wanted to be out here to see the lights.
Oh, so. I thought it was you wanted to not feel your feet.
No, I'm good. I'm good. This is so much better than yesterday. So, anyway, here's the deal. This went 100,000% better than any other stage of this project. Could not be more happy with how this went. This is perfectly level, locked in beautifully.
Yep.
This, I think, in the daylight, I just need to tip this tip down ever so slightly, but it's mounted where it needs to be.
It's very sturdy.
See, here, yep, now here it is, locked in the open position.
Yep.
And then this piston right here,
right, I'm coming.
when we engage it, it's called push to close, pull to open.
Yeah.
So it's in the fully pulled open position. This will push out. And as it pushes that out, this pivot point and this pivot point will swing the gate closed.